Next Wednesday, Urbanworld Film Festival will kick off its 20th anniversary with films from all over, from as far away as South Africa and Tanzania, and as close to home as, well, home. Before we hear all about the festival from our guests, here's the trailer for the homegrown feature, 72 Hours, A Brooklyn Love Story.
Caesar, I'm gonna be lonely without you.
We are very proud to offer you a place in the incoming class. But your scholarship is kaput, and I think you know that.
A whole weekend. This is Caesar Winslow, your future roommate. I'm excited to be moving in on Monday.
You fellas have a safe night, huh? See you guys.
I'm sorry, all right?
You know how stupid you sound?
As soon as things start to go my way, time turns into yesterday.
So the only reason for you to go to a party is if there's drunk chicks there?
That's everybody's reason, bro.
Hi.
This is over!
Kaya, he don't deserve you.
There she goes, she's the one for me. You the one that's always running around talking about I love Jasmine Ortega. Oh, I love Zakaya. Without her, my life won't be complete.
Keep Kaya name out your mouth. That's rule number one.
Yeah? What's rule number 2? She's my
Yo, Kaya free range now. I'm leaving, but I'm coming back.
So what happens now when you meet that special one?
I'm in love with my best friend. I'm a lover, ooh, I'm a lover till the whole world ends.
Popcorn out. 72 Hours, A Brooklyn Love Story. It'll be featured at this year's 20th anniversary festival. Raafi, let's start with you, though. You're the director of that movie. You were on this show before.
Wait, before we start with Raafi, we got to introduce the people to our guests.
Oh, yes, you're right.
The movie's got us all twisted. Like,
I was ready to go.
right? If you ever needed a reason to see a movie, you just saw it, and this is the perfect venue. So as this one said, the director of 72 Hours, Raafi, is with us right now. Welcome back to BK Live, sir. You can tell it was a Brooklyn thing. Come back to me. And here to give us the big picture on this year's Urbanworld Film Festival is one of its programmers and a filmmaker herself, Aidah Muhammed. Welcome to BK Live, Aidah.
Thank you.
All right, now Raafi, let's talk about the movie.
Back to you.
What he said.
Well, actually, I was here at BK Live with the RealWorks, the organization that I produced the project with, when we just had a Kickstarter and we just were trying to get people interested, and we were on the show and telling people about it. And
made $1 million.
Actually, our Kickstarter it got a big kick after appearing on the show, and we were able to fund the project, and we shot it later that year and went on to finish it, and so it's really exciting to be back here and also to be playing at Urbanworld, which is a film festival I'd always wanted to play at. And so we shot all over Brooklyn, all over, I mean, I could catalog the locations, Gowanus, you know, East New York, Crown Heights, right on this block.
Eastern Parkway we saw there, too.
Yeah. So as a kind of adopted Brooklynite, it's I've been here 12 years. It's really exciting to show off all the places I knew about, but then places I didn't know about, and make a movie that kind of has the emotional story to show all those places.
So glad to be here for that full circle moment for you.
Yeah.
You started out as a filmmaker with an idea and a Kickstarter, 40 seconds, and now you're in one of the premier film festivals in all the world, celebrating 20 years.
I love it, yeah.
And it's a global thing. Like,
that's
not hot air. Like, you got Tanzania, South Africa, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Who isn't there?
That's a good question. When I was looking at the programming slate and films were coming in, it was just wonderful to see that the globe was kind of lighting up.
Yeah.
So, if there's a film that's not represented, we invite you next year.
That's a good line.
What else can we expect from this 20th anniversary festival this year?
Well, Urbanworld's been a great time for anyone that's attended over the 20 years, but I think this year we're really happy to, of course, welcome two 2 ambassadors that have meant a lot to the festival and meant a lot to the industry. Ava DuVernay and David Oyelowo are our 2 co-ambassadors. I don't think that we've had co-ambassadors for Urbanworld before, but these are 2 individuals who are contributing to the culture greatly. So we're happy to have them. Yeah, globally. Yeah. David's film is in the festival, Disney's Queen of Katwe, which is really exciting.
Chess movie.
Yes, and film from Uganda, so that's another representation from around the world. Yes, with Lupita Nyong'o. So we're really excited to have them, and then also to premiere some really quality programming. Every year, Urbanworld, we set out to just make sure that we always represent for the global conversation of content. Yeah. And so I think that's our goal, and that's something that we've been accomplishing for 20 years. So this year is no different.
How many films and categories are there in the festival? I mean, I always wonder how you narrow
question you love, right?
Yeah.
those down. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Most filmmakers are like, so what do I have to do to get in? Well, it's 67 films on the slate, and that's definitely not the highest number that we've screened before. I think we were at like 75 at one year. But those 67 films come from all genres. We even have an animated film. I mean, we have films that are, for the most part, covering the gamut of genre for visual arts. So we go from documentary to narrative features, and of course, all the phenomenal shorts. I think most festivals sometimes happen, well, I don't want to say most.
They short the shorts.
But they short the shorts. And so at Urbanworld, I mean, we really do have a great appreciation for all of those short films, whether it be a first-time filmmaker or someone who just appreciates the art form of short film. We have a number of phenomenal shorts this year.
Now the news you can use portion.
Yeah.
How would one get a ticket to 72 hours and some of the other offerings?
Well, tickets are on sale now. Our tickets are available at our website, which is urbanworld.org. We are promoting not only every single film that we have on the slate through the website, but we're also talking about our artist in residence, in a sense, who created our branding this year, Chantel Martin. Most of you probably know her. And her work is really beautiful. So you'll get a chance to just read about the staff and the team that puts this film festival together, but you'll also be able to purchase tickets and passes for those film lovers out there who just can't just go to see one film. Right. They want to see all the films, and they have time between the 21st and the 24th to screen as much as they can. We do have passes available for you and for students. We always discount passes for students who are aspiring filmmakers.
Brush off that student ID.
Yes, exactly.
And go see all 67 films.
You must show it, though, when you get there. You shouldn't look 10 years younger than you do now. But,
hold on.
Yes.
Filter. So, Raafi, when is your film screening?
It screens Saturday the 24th and 2 p.m., 2:45 p.m. But don't be late. At a film festival, what I love is there's no trailers. It comes in and you start the movie, and it's really gratifying.
This is one of the best things about Urbanworld too, is that everybody is so fly. You don't want to just come for the movie and like dip in. It's like a scene. Like your Instagram will be lighting up. Everybody is there as if they weren't going to sit in the dark for 2 hours. So come ready.
Take a selfie. The selfie
don't
gotta be on
show
point.
up in your sweatpants thinking you're going to sneak in and have your popcorn.
There's no dress code.
Look at this woman. Say, come as you are.
Come as you are.
She has to reassure me.
You will not see me like this during the festival, but yes, come as you are. But there, we love to just showcase all aspects of our culture, and yes, fashion happens to be one of them. We always step out looking great, but Urbanworld is really just welcoming anyone, and we're at AMC 42nd Street, which is right in the heart of Times Square.
Huge.
Yeah, so we have
theater.
AMC is a phenomenal partner that we've had for a number of years. And people come right in off the street, and they get an opportunity to just see what a film festival is like. Many film lovers don't actually have an opportunity to just step right into a theater and watch independent film. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think also as a filmmaker, it's gratifying that the audience gets to see, people came up to us on the street, when can I see this movie? And I wrote down I even emailed a couple of people who, like 2 years ago, gave us our email on the street saying, hey, we're screening that thing where you saw me and a bunch of teenagers, and we were we're doing this thing, and I think people really love that idea of it's not just the movies that get promoted out of Hollywood, it's our own work that comes
And one
all
of
the
the
way to
best
the floor.
things is like Urban World, and it's not so precious. Like you said, someone could step off at Times Square and wind up in the midst of a film festival, and I wish that experience for anyone who doesn't know about it to just happen upon it and be like, wow, this is awesome.
And see themselves on the big screen.
Yeah,
and
amen to
if
that.
I may, there was a story last year, a child was in his first film, and he stepped out of the theater and was like, that was me. And that was me moment for like a 7-year-old who's never seen, they've gone to movies, but they've never seen themselves on the screen. That's a big moment for us. So we love to host at, be hosted by AMC, because it gives filmmakers an opportunity to see their film on the big screen.
Yeah.
Are you in 72 Hours? Do you act in it? I'm interested in the whole process, what went down from Kickstarter to getting the movie made, and I'm also interested in who the actors are in this film.
Yeah, I'm not in it. I think my voice is in, like, you hear me in the echo in the background in one scene, but it started with a short documentary film by a guy named Bilal Ndongo, who is kind of being mentored through RealWorks, which is this after-school program that teaches teens about filmmaking and pairs them with kind of professional mentors. And so a lot of people saw Bilal's short about his friends, a guy, his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he's emotional about it, and just thought, whoa, this should be a feature. And I had a relationship with RealWorks. They brought me in, and we did this process of kind of improvising some things and meeting with teens and just tuning into that language before I adapted it and wrote the screenplay, which we shot. And we cast a mix of professional actors who were in SAG, and even flew someone in to people who'd never been in a film before. Some of the people came from RealWorks, some were just actors in New York. So we had a kind of variety of skill sets, from very polished to very raw. And that, I think, gives the film some of its authenticity. We did a Q&A, and one of our actors said, he was like, I am a Latino guy, and all my black friends make fun of me and call me Mexican even though I'm Puerto Rican. And I had that joke in the script, and it was just like, whoa. Like, I wrote something, but this guy has actually lived that experience. And so hopefully there's that sense of authenticity that people get, in addition to a great story and an emotional ending.
Well, speaking of the authenticity, you have a great DP that you were working with who happens to be a Brooklyn
Mr.
guy.
Sean Peters. Yeah. I mean, Sean is a man about town everywhere. we were in Brownsville shooting one day, and someone's like, Sean Peters? It's like, we call him the mayor. Like, any subway stop, and Sean and I biked around Brooklyn to scout locations for the film. And nearly every place we stopped, there'd be somebody, whether it was a maintenance person or a business-suited person or a creative person with crazy hair, we would stop and say hey to Sean. He's kind of very charismatic and talented artist. Yeah.
Looking forward to this festival. Looking forward to seeing 72 Hours. So, I mean, do you want to say one more time where people can get tickets for the AMC in Times Square?
So urbanworld.org is our website. I definitely have to acknowledge our founding sponsor, HBO, because they've been in our corner from the beginning. And also this year we have a new presenting partner, which is Revolt. So we're really excited to see everyone's face and get the crowds in the theaters, in the seats, in the audiences, so that these wonderful works of art can be displayed and appreciated. So urbanworld.org is where you can find out just about everything you need to know about the festival. And just so the world knows, because I know the world's watching, right?
Watching.
Urban World is one word. So if you ever Google us or you need to search for us, there are organizations that have 2 words with urban in it, but Urban World happens to just be 1 word. So look us up. I'm sure we're somewhere on the internet.
Are you working on a follow-up to 72 Hours?
Just trying to get this one out.
Gotcha.
Just want to get this one out.
Gotcha.
Can I live?
Well, thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on the 20th anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it.